on, gang? It's Coach Taylor here with Taylor Training Media. We're going to bring you guys a new video. I talk about this all the time. Make sure you stay tuned or be on the lookout for our new episode on our podcast entitled Decompressing Your Spine. It is so important to decompress your spine. Our daily lives, the stress that we encounter throughout our day, whether it be family drama, family trauma, or working throughout the day, carrying different loads, whether it be our purses, our backpacks, our sack lunches, computers, how we sit at our desk, right? It could be just the gravitational pull that we go through every day from just being upright, right? So all of that, and then the weight that we carry, right? Not only our physical weight, but the weight that we bear on our shoulders. Making sure our family's taken care of, right? Make sure our kids got good education, good clothes, decent clothes on their back, food on the table, right? That our bills are paid, that we maintain in a shelter. These basic necessities that are becoming harder and harder to access. All of that compresses onto our spine. So it is important to decompress our spines. Okay, so this is what today's video is all about, is decompressing the spine. So the benefits of decompressing the spine includes reversing all of those things, right? So we're able to release tension, we're able to relax, we sleep better, so we end up with more energy, we're able to go out and do things and fend for ourselves in this world, right? To be able to thrive in this world, right? We improve our circulation, whether it be the blood flow or our lymphatic system, so we're sick less. So we can do more when we're sick less. We're not bedridden, right? We strengthen our lung capacity and the strength of our diaphragm, because now when we're doing these decompressive movements and exercises, we have to breathe with them. And in today's video, we're going to touch on how to belly breathe correctly. Okay? We increase our focus, laser focus, right? We lower our blood pressure because we have better blood flow and lymphatic flow. So the emptying of our blood, so getting rid of, right now, I hate to keep bringing it up, but all the pollution that is in the air from the fires, from the chemical plants, from our cars, from agriculture, from manure, from trash that we're constantly throwing away. These different things that are in the air, these different pollutants that are in the air and in our environment, they're getting removed from our blood, right? So we have lower blood pressure. We lower our heart rate, right? We decrease our lower back pain. Most of the time, people have back pain because their spine is compressed, right? Instead of sitting up nice and tall, we're here, we're crunched over. That is compressing the heck out of my spine. And the first area you see pop out was my mid and lower back. The sloucher, right? So we lower our heart rate, we decrease our low back pain, we improve our posture. We're sitting up nice and tall, we're breathing in all that fresh air that is above us, right? Thank the Lord, hallelujah. Okay, tension headaches, right? Like a lot of times people mention that their neck hurts, right? And sometimes that causes tension headaches. Sometimes stressing causes tension headaches, right? Different parts of the head. So we're releasing that tension. decrease, for me personally, decrease in spasticity and tone. As everybody should know and know by now most of the time, I'm a stroke survivor. Pretty soon, a lot of people gonna be asking, huh? You don't look, I get it all the time. The only way that they know something is wrong with me is when I walk and I'm walking with a limp. They're like, what happened to you? And so I could lie and say it's an injury, but but it's part of my story, right? So spasticity and tone for me has decreased since I've incorporated yoga into my morning routine over this it's going on 2 years now. And I'm so excited and elated about it, right? I posted this on Instagram. Hopefully somebody got the money by now for this question. But how many nerves come off of the spinal cord? In short, all of them, but give me the number if you answer on Instagram. But we have, dang it. Hopefully, I'm about to give the answer right now. All right, so we have 31 pairs plus one coccyx that is called the quina equina. So in short, it translates into horsetail. So yeah, so without further ado, I'm gonna be done talking. This video may have a voiceover depending on how the sound quality ends up turning out, but we're gonna go through the exercises that I've incorporated over these last 2 years to help decrease my spine. Decompress my spine, that has helped with mobility, that has helped with accessing different areas of muscles that I haven't even been able to touch in so many years. Okay, I feel so much better. All right, and then possibly be on the lookout for an in-person event for this whole shindig, man. This whole thing. This is a thing, you guys. Okay, decompress your spine so that you can move better, right? We're only as young as our spine is flexible and movable, right? Y'all be on the dance floor, you want to look like water on the dance floor. You want to, you don't want to look all stiff, all right? Can't move. Well, you only salsa, merengue, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna cut that out, and we're gonna get right into it. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. So first things first, we're going to check in with our body. So we're going to lay flat on our back. Flat on our back, we're going to place our hands on our stomach, right? And we're going to inhale into our nose. And we're going, as we inhale into our nose, we're going to push our belly against our hands so that it should be raising our hands up off our, well, not off our belly, but lifting our hands up toward the ceiling as we inhale. So here is checking in with my body. I'm trying to feel different areas that may be tight within my body. My back is feels like it's very arched a little bit off the floor on my right side, right? I feel a little bit of tension in my right shoulder, right? just checking in with our body. All right. Then next, we're gonna flip over. We're gonna go into child's pose. A regular child's pose. So feet and knees are together. All right. Sit back on those heels as far as you can, and we're going to go all the way down as low as we can to the floor. Now you can have your arms extended forward, or you can extend them back. Okay? Again, the reason I do this is basically for me a position of surrender. Okay? So you're just surrendering all your energy. It takes us back to that childlike position that we were in the womb. Alright, so we're just surrendering. And we're gonna be blessed for it by the end of this, stretch, by the end of decompressing our spine. But more importantly, what it does is it naturally rounds our spine. So we're already starting the stretching process. Okay? So all we're doing is taking that deep belly breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth, or in through our nose, out through our nose, if you can handle it. Alright. Then next, we have different variations within this child's pose. We're going to start off in Sphinx pose. So our hands are going to be separated. We're going to pull our arms down toward our elbows, and we're going to lift our chest up. Make sure we keep our elbow to our wrist down, our forearm down on the mat, and we're lifting up, and we're just holding this for a few seconds. Or you can hold it for however long you need to. I'm just going over the movements that help decompress the spine. All right, then next, we're going to extend the arms out, right? Maintaining our breathing. Then we're going to pedal. Right, we're going to bend the elbow while one stays straight, and then switch. Straight, bend. Straight, bend. Straight, bend. Okay? Then next, we're going to have our arms extended, and we're going to move our neck. We're going to nod yes. And then we're going to lean our ears to our shoulders, side to side. Maintaining that breathing, in through the nose, out through the nose, especially when you feel a tense area. Then next we're going to bring our palms together. So think of Michael Phelps, think of diving into a pool. Hands together. We're going to straighten our arms, our elbows, and then we're going to drop our head toward our mats. Hold this for a few seconds or until you feel a release. Okay? Then from here, we're going to bend our elbows and lift our hands toward the back of our heads, toward our shoulders. Still trying to push our heads down to the mat. Then next from there, we're going to do Then next we're gonna come up out of that position. We're gonna put the crown of our head, top of our heads, onto the mat, and we're gonna roll into our head, back and forth. Know your limits. Okay, do that again until you feel a release, or until you like, I can't do that no more. That's very uncomfortable. Know your limits. Then we're going to come up on all fours. We're going to do reach through. So we're going to be in tabletop position. We're going to take a hand, thread it through our leg and our arm. We're going to try to get the side of our heads down to the mat, and we're going to push our hips toward the opposite way in which our hand is going. Okay? Feel a good stretch in your back. Feel a good stretch in your shoulder. Feel a good stretch in your spine. Okay? Hold this for as long as you can, whatever is comfortable. Again, know your limits. And you want to make sure you're breathing. Breathe through the tension. As things start to loosen up, you can go for a longer, or you're like, hey, okay, I'm done, I'm on a time frame. You can just go ahead and switch sides. Okay, then next, we're going to do wide-legged child's pose. So we're going to bring our big toes together, and then we're going to separate the knees, and then we're going to go down onto our forearms. Okay? From this position, you can just hang out. You can extend the arms. You can do whatever's comfortable. Because now we're kind of getting into the hips just a little bit. So we're just hanging out here. Feel those hips open up. That low spine. Those hips, that low back, open up. Then next from here, we're going to come up into our hands. We're going to kick our feet out to the side. We're going to go into frog position. Okay? And this may be one of the most uncomfortable positions. If you need, you might need to put a pad under your knees. But you want to open those hips up, rotate those feet out to the side as best as you can, and you want to try to sit back onto your heels again as best as you can. Everybody's range of motion is not going to be the same. And again, breathe through that tension. You may start to feel things loosen up. You can kind of add a little bit of a rock to it. Trying to push yourself down. Okay? Come out of that nice and easy, as best as you can. Okay? Then from here, we're going to come up into tall kneeling side bends. So we're going to interlock our fingers, put them back behind our heads. We're going to open up our elbows as wide as we can. We're going to maintain length, engage our core, and we're going to go side to side. Stretching out our lats, stretching out our QL, stretching out those hips, stretching out that spine. This is a really good decompressor here because we go forward and back all the time, but we never really go side to side. Again, breathe. Again, do that as long as you need to, for as long as you need to. Again, everybody is a little bit different. Then we're going to go to side lane quad stretch. Okay? We're going to make this just a little bit different because what we're going to do is we're going to support our head and our neck with our hand. Okay? We only got a few more. We got six more movements, okay? So we're going to grab our ankles as best as we can. Hey, you may need to grab your foot, or you may need to use like a band or a towel, okay? Grab our leg. Make sure our leg is as close to the bottom leg as possible. And then we're going to support our head with our hand. Okay, and we're just going to hang out here. Now, this stretch is for the quad, right? But if your sides are tight, you're going to feel a stretch on that bottom side as well, because we want to keep those hips stacked as best as we can. Okay? So I'm going to get back into that position. Grab that ankle, stack those hips, bring that leg down, support the head, right? You on the beach, you looking real cute, you know what I'm saying? Or you at home, you on your bed, you looking real cute, or you just on the floor chilling, watching TV, looking real cute. Shoot, we just chilling, right? All right. So this is a really good stretch to decompress the spine. And you're elongating, you're getting from the spine all the way to the shoulder and the scaps, okay? Into that back. We're going to cross one leg over top of the other. You can grab the knee with that side arm that the leg is over, and then you're going to bring that hand back. Call this crossover shoulder stretch. All right, and then we're just hanging out here. If you want to intensify, you can look back over toward the hand. Okay? There's modifications to this if you need them. Look, I got a pop. I got a good pop. Just going into it. Whew. Again, everybody's going to have their different ranges of motion, and you're going to have different ranges of motion per side. Okay, then we're going to sit up. Sit up for a second. We're going to sit up nice and tall. All right, we're going to reach our arms up toward the ceiling and then reach for our toes. Okay? You're going to grab, you can grab the back of your leg, or if you can reach your toes, grab your toes, and then you're just slightly going to pull yourself down just a little bit. Not trying to force it too much, just a gentle pull. And again, breathe through that tension. Do those deep belly breaths that we did at the beginning. Carry them through this entire workout. All of these stretches, all of these exercises. Okay, then from here, we're going to do that. So we're going to allow our body to come up nice and slowly, and we're going to do it again. This time, we're just going to add our head and neck movement. We're going to nod yes, And then we're gonna go side to side with our head, our ears to shoulder. Okay, then our last ones, we're gonna finish out on our back. We're gonna do knee hugs. So this is the reverse of a child's pose. So hug those knees in nice and tight. Then you're gonna go up to your feet. And you're gonna do happy baby pose. Kind of rock side to side. For a little bit, again, as long as you need to, you can straighten the legs. Okay, bring them back down, and then we'll finish with our legs back down onto the floor. Interlock our fingers, bring them back to our belly, and we're checking in with our body, noticing the differences or the changes that we may have come across. So thank you guys for joining me. I feel so much better, even though I did that routine this morning. Okay, it's my second time going through that routine, and I feel so amazing. Good blood flow, good energy flow. Give me a good energy boost. You can do this at any point of the day. Okay, treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. I'm gonna put a link in the description for the PDF file of this version. The PDF file of all the exercises or all the stretches will be listed, like the layout. And I'll also include a few other things that I add on to my morning routine. Like I drink tea pretty much every morning. I do a few other things to what's the word I'm looking for? To excite, to get my senses going. So, you know, that all of that will be in the PDF file, or maybe in the description below. I might add it to the description below. So make sure you guys, again, stay tuned to our podcast. The description for the podcast will be listed below. We're gonna again talk about decompressing the spine. We're gonna talk about different benefits. We're going to talk about some of the topics here, some of the things covered here in the video, but it's going to be in more discussion form, informative form, educational form on the podcast. And then I'll also be working on trying to get an in-person event, so that people can come and just experience this live as well, to decompress the spine, so that we can be joyous people, you know what I'm saying? So we can put a smile on each other's face, so that we can be more integral part of our communities. All right, y'all. It's Coach Taylor here, signing off. You guys have a blessed one. As always, everything is motivation. Keep smiling, keep those spines moving and flexible. I'll catch you guys in another one. Peace out.